All right, guys, check this out. I'm going to show you guys how to install a Facebook pixel across your website on ClickFunnels 2.0. Let's start out. I'm going to share my screen. You're going to need two things open for this. You're going to need two tabs. The first one being Facebook Business Manager, which is business.facebook.com. That's where I start. And so if we go to business.facebook.com, let's full screen this so you guys can see down here in the left-hand corner, there's an option that says settings. And we're going to click that because we need to create a pixel first. And so we're going to create that and we're going to let this page load while we go over to ClickFunnels. And I already created a pixel for the home page. So we're going to track a few other pages, starting with the services page. All right. And I'll show you guys how we're going to be tracking this. Now, each page here on our website, if you are not working with custom pixel code to track each event customly or with a custom code, then your pixel setup here, I'm going to teach you how to do it, is more than sufficient. And this gives you great tracking and analytics across your entire website with just a Facebook pixel. Okay, so once in your meta, once you have your settings loaded here, we're going to click under data sources. Here, we're going to collapse these few data sources, and then we're going to click pixels, and we're going to create a pixel. Now, this page here, we're going to create a page for our services page. And so in our ClickFunnels 2.0 editor, we're going to go over to our services page. Now, you can also use Google Analytics to get good tracking. However, I highly recommend hiring a professional when it comes to setting up your tracking and analytics across your website and funnels, because if it's not done correctly, you could not only waste your time, but you can get improper statistics and analytics if something's not set up correctly. And that could cause a loss of revenue when you go to run ads. So you want to make sure that this stuff is done properly and set up by professionals who know what they're doing. And so hire a professional company. That's what I'm saying. You know, if you're running your ads yourself and want someone to set this up, you can find someone on Fiverr. I do know a few good people myself. I do this, but only when it comes to running ads, when we run ads. And we don't install it across websites, we just do it across funnels. So here for this one, this is why I'm showing you guys how to do this on your website with ClickFunnels 2.0. And then you can just get it done yourself, right? So over in Facebook Pixels, once you're in your business manager and you have pixel area set up, we're going to add a new pixel. And that's really like the first step here is adding the pixel. And I label this as like what website page. So we're on our services page. And we're going to label this as website services page. Okay. And then the URL, I don't know if it will accept /services, but let's check this out. /services. Accepted. We're going to set up the pixel now. We're going to set this up manually. Install this code. We're going to grab that code. We're going to go over to ClickFunnels 2.0. We're going to click code at the top. And then with this black pop-up box, we're going to click header and we're going to paste that in there. If I lost you guys at any point along that process, just go back and rewind this video, replay it, write the steps down, and take it slowly. Okay, make sure you guys do that part correctly. And I'll be doing it again throughout the video because this is only the first out of many that we're going to be doing throughout this video. So that way, if you watch this enough, you get the hang of it. Okay. So now that pixel is installed, and that's it. We're not going to set up the events manager because when we go to set up the events manager, that's going to require custom code to determine, you know, did they go back to the navigation and click this and click that, or did they click one of these buttons? And so did they come down here and click anything from the footer? So there's a lot of event setup that I have to do with terms of custom code, but just to track the page views alone and get the tracking for that, which helps with retargeting, you just simply install the pixel right in your header section of each page, and yeah, and then you're good to go there, right? So now we have a pixel installed here. And when we go to track things, again, we're going to track everything in the header and in the footer. And then in the body sections, we're just going to track the buttons. Super simple with it when it comes to the body. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So that's the services page. Okay. And now we're going to click domain support. We're going to track this link next. So we're going to go over to our domain support page in ClickFunnels 2.0, and we're going to open our code, and we're going to open our header section, and we're not going to paste in the same pixel. We're going to create a new pixel, all right, because they ended up here on this domain support page. So now there's a new pixel that needs to be installed here. So we're going to copy this. We're going to go ahead and paste it right in the header, and then we're going to save it. It's that simple. Super simple. Oh, I lied. This is still the services page. Okay. We're going to delete that code out of there and move back over to Meta to finish setting up the services page. Cool. So we're going to toggle that on. And then we're going to put the URL for our services page in here. And then we're going to send some test traffic to that page. And then we're going to close the page once it loads. And if you did it right, we should get this to turn active, and then you can just click continue. Okay. Now we can go ahead and set this up for now. Just to continue the setup. So this is the event setup tool. I'm going to be editing this later, and I could probably do a whole nother video on that for you guys on how to do some custom code here to track each event along the way as you click on something. But for now, we're just going to track the URL. That's it. We're just going to track the URL. And we'll just call it view content. So if it equals services, then it just counts as a view content. And then that's it. That's it for this. We're done. So we can click finish and then click finish. And then just skip this. I usually skip that because it will ask you every time you create a new pixel. Test. We could test, but we're going to close. Okay. And then we want accurate data. So we're going to close that. We're not going to test it. And we're going to create a new pixel now. Okay. And so now we're going to do the domain portion of it, which is what we have here. So we're going to go ahead and add a new pixel. And this pixel is going to be called website domain support. And the URL is going to be our domain support URL. And we're going to set the pixel up. We could set this up with Google Tag Manager and get even better tracking. That's going to be a whole separate video. But that's part of what we're going to do when we go to do our custom code. We're going to create custom tags using Google Tag Manager, install it in there, and then we're going to connect that to this Facebook Business Manager, not just through the code, but we're going to do a whole process that Meta Business Facebook has to connect Google to Facebook, so that way we can use Google statistics and analytics as well. This helps increase the conversion rates of your ads and reduce cost when it comes to ad spend and CPA. So for this, we're going to just install setup. All right. Now this setup that I'm teaching you guys here is super simple. This one is super, this setup that I'm teaching you here, just installing one pixel per page to get proper tracking and analytics. This is super simple. Okay, but there's one thing that you also want to do is add the ad account. Make sure you assign this to the ad account, or else this won't even matter. All right, cool. So we're going to toggle step 2 on, send our test traffic. We're going to wait for this page to load. Then we're going to close it out and go back over to Meta Business Manager to see if we can get this to turn active. That is active. Cool. And then we're going to use the event setup tool, paste the link right in there, open the website. Here we have our event setup tool. We're just going to track the URL and we're going to count it as a view count. Now on the back end, the pixel code counts as a page view. So ultimately, when we go to do our tag managers, we're going to be removing this view count here. But for now, we're just going to keep it in there as a filler. It's just filling our website right now. All right. Now we're going to go, we just did 2 pixels, right? Our services page and then our domain support page. We want to assign any people that are going to be working on this. So we're going to assign those people. Then we're going to connect an asset. This is one of the most important parts here. Connecting the proper ad account to this Facebook pixel. All right. This is going to allow all of the pixels attached to this ad account. So this ad account, when you run ads, it's going to be able to have more proper retargeting based on the pixel that that the people chose or clicked on, or based on the certain pixel that fires, if you will. If you don't understand any of that jargon, that's okay. All right, so we have our connected assets and we have our people assigned. And so let's go ahead and with our domain support, open this in Events Manager. Pretty sure I did this right. I did this already, I think. I think we're good to move on to Domain Quick Assistance and Domain Management. So we're going to start at Domain Quick Assistance. That's the next page we're going to install. As you see here, if we click Services, we can click any of these services here, get funneled over to Domain Support, and then from here, get funneled over to Quick Assistance. There we go. And this is the page that we're going to be tracking. So I'm going to grab this link. This is still part of the website, but from here, it goes over to the sales page of the funnel. And we want to track, all the sales from our funnels and find out where they came from. So that's one reason why we're installing tracking on our website to begin with. So up at the top in our pixel section, we're going to add a new pixel. This one is Quick Assistance. We're going to call this website Domain Quick Assistance. We're going to enter the URL right in there. Then we're going to set up this pixel manually. Copy the code to the pixel. Go over to your ClickFunnels 2.0. And in the header of your editor here, we're going to click Code. And then we're going to click Header. And we're going to paste it right in there. And then we're going to click Save. Super simple, guys. Super simple, okay? There are a lot of other things you need to do in order to get this far. So just make sure your domain is verified in your business manager. Make sure your business manager is also verified with your business documents. Okay, so that's installed. Let's go over to our business manager and continue setup for this domain quick assistance page. If we did this right, we should see that red dot turn to green and say active. So we're going to let this page load. And then once this page loads, we can close this page out. Well, let's try this again. Okay, well, I think we did it right. Yes, perfect. So it did work. On the front end, it didn't say so, but on the back end, everything did go through. I think we're just moving too quick here for the system. Oops, we don't want to track a button here. We just want to track the URL. Simple tracking for our website. View content. And then we're going to finish this setup. All right. And now we're going to assign our people to this pixel. And then we're going to add the connected asset. And we're all done. There we go. So that pixel is done. We can move on to create the next one, which is domain management. So we want to track this page here. So that actually leads to the funnel. I have to make one quick change right here. All right, this is the website page. And so our website domain support button for domain management should go to here. And then the same with our navigation. One quick thing I love about ClickFunnels is that if you have a universal header, you can just make a change and it updates it across the whole site, which is beautiful. So we're going to do that real quick, and we're going to update something in our header. Services, quick assistance, domain management. There we go. And with our domain management, we're going to remove that. And we're going to put in the website page. We're going to save that. All right, so that's good to go. And then on the domain management page, this leads to the sales. This should lead to the sales page. That opens up the pop-up. So what I need is the link real quick. ClickFunnels 2.0. There was just a small issue in the flow through here. So I have to fix that real quick. Okay, so we're looking for the domain host management funnel. And we want our sales page. We have a separate funnel. I'm sorry, we have a separate pixel that is tracking this entire funnel here. So a different pixel will fire based off of this page. Yeah. Perfect. So this is the link. Domain host management sign up. Oh, you know what? I think for different purposes, oh yeah, we'll have to wait. We could do all things funnels. Get rid of these 2 pages. Nope, we're going to keep them for tracking. Yes, okay. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Domain management page. Are we tracking this page? We're not tracking this page. Let's create a new pixel. This will be the last one that I set up here because we're not tracking website and advertising yet because those are not set up. The funnels for these are not done. So currently, just domain support. And we're also tracking a Facebook ad course. So our pixel for this page will be the last one for now. And this is domain management. And the link for this there we go. So we're going to put that link here into our pixel. There are different ways to set up pixel. What I'm doing here across the website and then creating 1 pixel per page on the website portion of things is just super in-depth tracking. That's all this is. So there's quicker ways to go about this other than creating 1 pixel per page. But if you want the best tracking possible, then this is what I recommend. Oh, we forgot to save. Make sure you save after you put your pixel in there. If you don't click the save button, this won't continue. Post our link in there and send the traffic. If you did it right, you should not have any issues like I just had, and we should get in a events setup pop up here at some point. Oh, nope, not yet. Sorry. We're just testing the base code. This is what I was waiting on. Here we go. Okay. All right. And on this page of the website, again, we're just going to track the URL. And we're going to count it as a view count, view content, and then finish the setup. And that's it. That's simple. It's so simple. We're going to skip our little review. Okay. And then we're going to assign our people. And then we're going to assign our connect. We're going to connect an asset, connect your proper ad account right here. That's it, guys. We're done. We're done. That's it. That's it. That's it. If you guys want to see more tracking and analytics, drop a comment, drop a like, share this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.